Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 31st to the 6th of February 2022 as I catch my breath after going to the gym. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Keep in mind this is a general weekly read for the sign of Virgo, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. Remember to stick with me till the very end of the reading to get an answer to your yes or no question. But the overall message for you for this weekly read for this upcoming week is the will to keep moving forward. The will to keep moving forward. And the song of the week chosen on shuffle for you by Spirit as I struggle is Higher Power by Coldplay. Higher Power, such a good song. I'll leave it down below, but let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, we're going to begin by pulling a message or two from the Elemental Oracle deck, and then we'll pull the main part of the reading from the Gilded deck. Alrighty. Struggle. Wow. I feel like you could feel a little bit out of it this week or a little bit clumsy. Don't be surprised if you drop something here or there throughout the week. You'll get past it. For my lovely Virgos for this upcoming week, the 31st of January to the 6th of February. Attraction, magnetism for the overall focus, if you will. 3752 is what I'm getting. Look up the angel number meaning. There's a message for you. But there's a huge focus on what you're attracting this week, what you're manifesting, what feels like a magnet to you. You may be feeling this upcoming week and recently as if you're just a magnet for even energies you don't want to associate with. Just be careful what you're focusing on, thinking about, stressing over, because there is an underlying focus on your groundedness or lack of which, all right? Feeling gravitated towards certain types of people, maybe even different types of energy moving forward, okay, than you're used to. You're going to feel very connected to the universe as well this week and animals. Random. For my lovely Virgos to continue for this upcoming week. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles to begin the main part of the reading in the upright position, but with the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it feels like money is on your mind this week. Trying to muster up, like the overall message says, the will to keep moving forward, the will to not give up. You may be stressing over money a little bit too much recently or thinking about something you want to invest in so badly. And all the meanwhile, it's just like instead of attracting financial comfort towards you or more than you desire, or certain successes you desire for your career or that financial investment you want, you're magnetizing, attracting different types of people. And there's some things you learned. It feels like you need the comfort of people, or you need to realize who the types of energies you should be associating with moving forward, because it does play a big role in your success with your finances and your career. It feels like what you want to move towards at this time. Again, something to invest in, a level of financial comfort, savings, if you will, or just career success. It feels like it's moving pretty damn slowly, all right? Could leave you a bit emotional at times. But it's a week where you're thinking about giving birth to something new, whether it's a new job. Again, it could be a financial investment like a living situation, or maybe a new car for some of you. For some of you, it's smaller, okay, or a new section or upgrade in your business. As I said, that really strange. You're going to find yourself getting this push from spirit to just laugh at certain points this week. It'll help you muster up the will to keep moving forward. At times feeling quite overly serious when it comes to what you want to achieve, what you want to make successful. Excuse me as I struggle again. It's going to feel like a struggle to speak this week, but keep in mind that I think it's 2 days after this week, 2 days before the end of this week that we're doing this reading for, where Mercury retrograde comes to a close, but needing to keep in mind as well when speaking to others, when communicating, when using transportation even, there's a 2 to 3 week shadow period before and after the period of Mercury retrograde, where you still can feel the effects, especially if you are very empathic, very much connected to spirit in the universe. Don't be surprised if it's hard to catch your breath at certain points. Energy will definitely affect you in a big way this week. And if you're used to that, just it's going to be even more so. Okay, so just a heads up. With the star card being pushed to heal, to keep the hope alive, I just heard, oops, I skipped over that. You know, I feel like you're going to, by accident, miss something. You're going to skip over something. It's purposeful. As I just had to take a moment and catch my breath, I was literally feeling as if I couldn't breathe in the midst of ranting about your cards, your week. They're telling me, Virgo, don't be afraid to stop, to reassess, to figure out what you missed. It feels like you have this inclination, or the vibe in the air is pushing you to sort of move faster than you feel you can. Don't force it, okay? And again, when you feel the need to stop, stop. There's a lot to be learned, a lot to reassess and sort of mull over, a lot to come to conclusions about or just realizations about. But again, keep the hope alive. A reminder that you're making a name for yourself in a lot of ways. What you want to achieve will come to be. And it feels like with the Queen of Pentacles, you're thinking about presenting a new level of work you've been mulling over, working towards, or planning. Okay? Some of you feeling a bit nervous in the midst of presenting something you've been working on, maybe even feeling a little bit impatient. Music is going to come in handy this week for more than one reason, or in more than one way. Six of Swords, it's going to be a week where you need to sail away from overthinking, okay? But it's confusing because Spirit in the Universe is putting you in a mental spots. Interesting. Several spots this week, several times where you're pushed to think, mull over, make sure you didn't miss something or overdo something, okay? Not to move too quickly, but then you're going to be pushed to move away from the overthinking, the overstressing, the over analyzing. Okay, finding a balance between it all and just finding a comfortable pace, if you will. Okay, again, needing to dig for that will to keep moving forward and to sort of get in touch with your higher power, with the song that we were speaking upon in the beginning of the reading that was chosen for you on shuffle. Your higher power as a Virgo is what? Fill in the blank. It's going to differ from case to case. Yeah, so with the Ten of Cups being put on top of that Ace of Pentacles, you're pushed to think about your happiness, your fulfillment, and your happily ever after, if you will. Where do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? And I feel like you have a good idea, a good taste of what you want to achieve, but where do you want to be when that happens? Who do you want to be with, right? Who do you want surrounding you as you make your way to the top, all right? With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's truly an underlining focus on you wanting to just keep moving forward at a pace that's unrealistic, even when you're feeling a bit emotional or feeling too burnt out or just feeling as if the energy is a little bit all over the place. Even if you feel like you're all over the place, it's like, no, I can't stop. I feel like my progression or just my goals will dissipate. And that's not the case at all. And you'll be reminded of that this week. But to keep moving forward and celebrate yourself, right? To find out what, or zone in on what makes you jump out of the bed in the morning to get your day started, to feel more motivated, to feel more alive. Because I feel like you've been lacking that recently. Do you feel, or who do you feel that you should be attracting at this time or keeping around you to maintain or bring back that motivation, that alive feeling? I do feel like for some of you, there's certain energy vampires you need to be aware of that feel very drawn to you to suck your energy away, okay? I don't feel like you have a lot to be sacrificing in that sense. With the Seven of Swords, feeling throughout the week, especially, I want to say Friday for some reason, to feel very secretive. You're going to feel like you don't want to tell people what you're up to or what you're going through. Trust that. It may be because you have some very untrustworthy energies in your midst, even if it's not 100% apparent or obvious to, I'm hearing, the naked eye, all right? With the Queen of Swords, you will feel the need to reevaluate, reassess. Remember, don't be afraid to stop and reassess when the time feels right, or you get that push from the universe. My leg is now moving up and down in a very impatient, sort of irritated manner. Okay? It's going to have something to do with somebody who strips away your patience, makes you irritated, or makes it hard for you to keep the hope alive. It's like you overthink enough on your own, and then somebody else kind of initiates that as well, or it makes you very on edge. It's their energy, their way about living life. I just feel like you're going to be rethinking who and what's coming with you moving forward, as you do want to prep for what you want to give birth to or initiate. Okay? And as we thought about or spoke about getting rid of this person or just reevaluating who and what's coming with you, I feel a little bit calmer in your energy. Okay? I feel like even the thought, the mulling over, the figuring out who and what's going to be removed moving forward will help you breathe a little bit easier. Okay? You're a pillar of light, is what I'm hearing. Even if it doesn't feel like it. With the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like work is stressing you out in a lot of ways. But it's all about your thought process, your approach. Don't overwork yourself, but also don't feel the need to stop completely. And again, just find that middle ground, because I feel as if you do want to dig for that will to keep moving forward, to keep producing, to keep seeing the progress that you have started to see recently. But what quality work are you producing if you feel like you're not mentally present, or you feel like you're kind of spacing out or going to different worlds, or just don't have a lot to give? Just keep that in mind. Balance is truly key with this Temperance card, to feel a lot more like you, who are you becoming, to get in touch with this level of patience when it comes to people you feel the need to be secret with. You may even feel like other people around you are very secretive, or an environment feels very sneaky, okay? And therefore that could have a lot to do with why you want to keep certain things to yourself, or why you just don't trust a lot of people these days. But then people you don't know very well, or have never even met in person, you feel very connected to or trust them. It's very confusing for you, okay? But it's not meant to be a very clear-cut time in your life. But with the Nine of Wands, yeah, you're going to be feeling burnt out, especially at the end of the week. But it's a lot of twists and turns, and a little bit of frustration here and there, and some difficult energies, and just a lot to accomplish throughout this week. And again, digging for that will to keep moving forward. So it's like, how can you expect yourself to be feeling 100% by the end of a week like this? Okay. With the Page of Wands, just beware of your anxiety levels. Allow yourself to try and have a little bit of fun this week while you ground yourself. Find that balance within, so you can just keep moving forward in a productive manner. All right. And with the Sun card, there's going to be a focus, especially towards the end of the week, on completion. Naturally, with the Queen of Swords coming out in this reading, and a true focus on who and what is making you happy moving forward, and how are you going to maintain this healthy level of adjusting and happiness in your life, all right? And how are you going to maintain that will to keep moving forward in a balanced and healthy way, okay? Let's answer your yes or no question. Take a moment if you haven't thought of it already. Ooh, I just heard attract what you desire, not what you think you need. For Virgo. All right, the answer for you, Virgo, is no. All right, no. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, the options are down below. Just reach out via email. I hope you have the most amazing week. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Virgo.